Hi, I'm Paddy Billington, and on behalf of Scarborough Athletic Football Club, we're making a video about the massive role that volunteers play at this football club. I'm really surprised at just how many people do volunteer here and just how many roles there are, but the football club is always on the lookout for more help. So let's go and meet some of the people that are the heartbeat of Scarborough Athletic Football Club.
My name is Bill Hunter. Strangely enough, I sell the matchday programme. There you go, small plug. £2 quality product, can't miss out on that. Saturdays we're down here from 12:15, get away between 6 and half 6, and there's just so much to do here, but it's just fantastic being back in Scarborough. Unfortunately, the club needs more volunteers. There's a finite number of people who are doing a multitude of jobs. A lot of people are doing 2 or 3 jobs, and it would be fantastic if we get more people down here to actually help out.
Travel from Doncaster.
Every single match?
Every single match, yeah. All the way from Doncaster. Yep.
So why? Why such a long journey for this football club?
Because it's worth it, it's fantastic. I love it. The people, the atmosphere, it's great. It's fantastic. Better than Doncaster Rovers.
Yeah. Just talk us through what your role involves then, day to day.
I get here about 11:30, get the keys from the sports centre, open all the turnstiles up, open up everything up, the shop, everything. Turnstile money out, turnstiles, everything. And just match day operations.
And for people thinking, this seems great, you know, how can I get involved, help volunteer at the football club? What's your message to them?
Just come and see us. Come and see us. We need more volunteers. Come and see us. You'll be made more than welcome. There's a job for you. It's brilliant. Join the family. Join the club.
I've done virtually everything, apart from the mascot. I refuse to do that one, but everything else, I've set out the kits, I've done the sponsorship, commercial, everything you could do, I've done.
Just talk about, if you can, just how important all the roles are of the volunteers here.
Well, it wouldn't run without it. I mean, we struggled at Rid because obviously it was 20 miles to go and do your volunteering. Here it isn't, and loads more people have come forward. Without them, we'd have a football club, but it wouldn't be anywhere near as successful.
First stop will be Morrison's for the Jaffa Cakes and Jelly Babies, and then we'll get here maybe for 12:30 on a home game. Start getting the kit out ready, making sure they've got tape for the socks, balls are pumped, balls are ready, cones are ready, tactic board, everything you can think of really that's needed, and then so the management and the team can come in and it's all prepared and ready for them.
What does it give you, you know, doing such an important job? Because it is an important job, all the little bits that come together to do this job. What does it give you personally, knowing that you're doing your bit for the club that you love?
Just a bit of satisfaction, and you know, I'm just happy to help out, and you know, make sure help the club go in the right direction. If I could take a bit of weight off someone else, and that helps towards the lads putting in a performance, and that's great. It's only a small minority what we do, but if it helps, that's great.
And for people thinking, you know, could I volunteer at Scarborough Athletic? What's your message to them? What do you get out of it? And what's your message to people who are thinking, you know, how could I help volunteer at Scarborough Athletic?
Just come down and put yourself forward. Everyone's really welcoming. That's what the club's about. It's about being a family club, and just come down, put yourself forward. There's roles that could be filled, and everyone's welcome to come down, and you'll enjoy it. The best thing about it is the enjoyment everyone has, especially when we get 3 points.
Started off with helping out with club shop. Did the door between the club shop and the bar and the pitch at Brid. Helped Will out on the Yorkshire Coast Radio extra commentary of the games. Done the turnstile a few times, and then ended up down here on the programmes.
What does it give you personally, knowing that you're doing your bit?
It's a bit of pride, you know, and you get a lot of thanks from the board and from Trevor, the chairman. He took us all out at Christmas as a thank you, so it made us feel, you know, really part of the club and appreciated.
What's your message to people who think, rather than just coming from time to time to watch the team, can I do a little bit more? What would your message be to them?
If you've got any thoughts that you want to help out, it'd be great. You know, the more the merrier. I mean, ideally, it'd be nice to have like a pool of volunteers, so people aren't having to do the same jobs week in, week out, and people aren't constantly missing home games. So, you know, you could like take one match off every so often. That'd be brilliant.
You've been doing this role for quite a few years now. Just talk us through what your role involves day to day.
So day to day, it's monitoring the social media feeds, but then on match days we do the commentary during games, tweeting on Twitter, on Facebook as well, Instagram, Snapchat. So on all the social media channels, team sheet production on match days, And then after games, I do reports for local radio and the non-league paper, and match reports and interviews and all that comes with it as well. So it's a full day. Being part of the club, seeing what goes on a match day, and sharing in the celebrations and the after we've scored and that sort of thing. It's just brilliant. And to see the club back to Scarborough, after being playing in Brid for so many years, has been just an incredible journey for everyone involved to see the progress that the club's made over these last 12 to 18 months. Chipped into the area, header on goal. Oh, it's fallen in, good volley. Oh, yes! Yes! Equaliser for Boro! It's a bit of a family, really. We're all in this together and pushing in the same direction, trying to move the club forward and trying to, promote the club as widely as possible. And it's a fantastic place to be, particularly on days like this when the sun's shining and we're winning on the pitch as well. It makes my job a lot easier when the lads are performing out on the pitch and winning week in, week out. Beadle wins a header in the air, down to his teammate Coulson, and Slew! What a goal by Jerome Slew! There's so many opportunities across different sectors, whether it be in my communications role or at the club shop or commercial, or just around the ground. There's loads of different jobs that we've got available. So I would say do give it some consideration, because we're heading in the right direction. It's going to be a fantastic finale to the season, and hopefully for many seasons to come.
I couldn't give you a number, but I know we've got a hell of a lot of volunteers, and we couldn't run this football club without them. There's lots of people that do loads of work behind the scenes, go completely unseen. Nobody even knows they do anything. And I think most people that come on a Saturday will be amazed to know just what goes on to get a football match on here on a Saturday.
But there's always room for more, isn't there?
We always need volunteers. The Northern Premier League chairman made a statement in a speech he made recently that he said, if I offered any chairman in this league £10,000 or 10 volunteers, everybody would take 10 more volunteers.
So, it's a fan-owned club, and the role of the volunteer is vital. It's the heartbeat of the football club, isn't it?
Well, it is, and a lot of people don't really understand this fan zone concept, because we've got a lot of new fans this year, so they haven't been with us on the last 10-year journey. So they don't realise that the board of directors, we're just like them. We're just fans that have volunteered to help run the football club. The more volunteers we can get, the easier it gets for us.
Yeah, an example of that would be where you were in terms of watching the game at the last away match. Scarf on, stood behind the goal, chanting with everyone else.
Yeah, well, that's me. I'm a fan first and a chairman second. And if I can stand in the shed and enjoy myself, I'd rather do that than sit up there in the posh seats and eat prawn sandwiches. I'll join in the singing. I just love every minute of it, because I've spent 50 years doing it. I'm not going to change now.
It's amazing just how many people do so much for Scarborough Athletic Football Club, but the club needs more volunteers. We need you, any skills, any time that you can give this football club. So if you're interested in getting involved in Scarborough Athletic, you see what it means to all the people that we've spoken to, then please click the link at the bottom of this video.